talk us through, you were telling me before that this attack essentially, from the beginning, bore all the hallmarks of the Islamic State organization.
Yes, of course, because since the beginning of the attacks, it was clear that those attacks were at first hand random. So there was no human target, if I may say so, like the attacks that were made by the Qashi brothers on behalf of ACPA against the cartoonists of Charlie
We were
Hebdo.
talking about that before. Those attacks back in January, they were very much targeted on journalists and Jewish people.
Exactly.
This wasn't the case this time.
This wasn't the case. No, but you have to make the difference also, because when you talk about the attacks against Jewish people, it was Koulibaly. And Koulibaly was a lone wolf. He was a friend of the Qashi brothers, but he acted in the name of the Islamic State, which was the thing that was never really claimed by the Islamic State. So what's different here today is the modus operandi, the paramilitary modus operandi, the organization. We are talking about 8 people, heavily armed, with the explosive belts, and of course, what came out like a few hours ago, the official claim, the first official claim of an attack here in France and even in Europe by the Islamic State. This is the big difference today. This is something that was monitored and claimed after by the Islamic State. This is no lone wolf attack operation, because if till this time they were able to motivate some people to act in their name without claiming the action after, and knowing that all the actions were mostly failures in France or in Europe, today we are witnessing something really, really professional, and which puts us on another one step beyond in this fight or in this war with this Islamic State.
Now, there have been questions whether or not there could be more gunmen, but one thing that I noted in the Islamic State statement was that they themselves said that 8 gunmen were involved in this, or eight men were attackers were involved in this. So it seems as if they're saying 8 people. That's yes, where we draw the line.
Usually we can take what they claim seriously. They already proved it many times. But we should also remember that for 8 people to act this way, they have a logistical support behind them, which is at least more 8 people. So people help them to get armed, to have safe houses, to be able to rent a car, to move, and to do what they did. So of course there's many people behind them. One more time, we're not talking about a lone wolf attack. And those people who acted and who helped them could act by themselves, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe later. So this will be cleared by the investigation. But we are really here for the first time talking about an organized net of this Islamic State here in Europe and in France.